The #1 overall pick in the draft is no small thing, and I think he has such a huge upside. He is strong, he's able. A lot of people comparing him to David Robinson with a jumper. I mean, that says a lot about him, but as he continues to get better defensively, he could be one of the better post players in the league. Very young, and he's going to have to learn a lot under Tyson Chandler, who's a veteran alongside him this season. But a big-time threat as a rim roller, should get plenty of opportunities to finish lobs from a lot of teammates this season. I've liked what I've seen from him so far.
He's dealt with different types of big men in his first 2 NBA assignments, going against DeAndre Jordan of the Mavericks on opening night and then Nikola Jokic. Today, the Warriors are going to be able to spread him out a little bit more. Damian Jones and the entire group can play in the perimeter, and they've gotten behind him for some dunks early, some in transition, but some in half court.
As you see him develop too, he's going to try to develop that outside shot, and that's one thing that he doesn't really have at the moment, but obviously big men nowadays, you've got to be able to stretch the floor.
Mark Rogonito, third member of our team. We know he's here somewhere. What do you have for it? Well, what Rogo doesn't have is a working microphone at the moment, it would seem. He's here with us. We saw him in the open. He's got a big ring on his finger, just like many of these fans do. Rogo and 10,000 of his closest California buddies getting replica championship rings tonight. No word on if the top of those rings reverses the way the Warriors ones apparently do. I have yet to figure out how the top of your ring can reverse, but they assure me it's possible. Top.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
This thing is on. This thing is on. Yes, I am inside Oracle Arena, the oldest building in the NBA.
We thought you were off in venues talking to the Avatar.
An NBA team. That's why it took us a little longer to get the microphone. One other note about DeAndre Ayton, the fact that he becomes the 4th player to be drafted by a team where he played college, joins guys like Michael Olowokandi. Derrick Rose actually played high school and then went on to
college and high school, right?
Yeah, to be drafted. Hakeem Olajuwon, another guy who did that. Oscar Robertson, if you go all the way back to the 60s, another guy that did that. And one name that we shouldn't leave out, that I know you like, Jonathan, Michael Olowokandi out of Pacific University, drafted by the Clippers.
All right.
I'm glad you brought that to our attention.
The Candyman.
Candyman can.
But what DeAndre Ayton, what's cool about that, he loves it. Some guys would be afraid of playing in the same.
No me digas que te vas a poner a frizarte ahora para cagarme en la madre que te vuelva a parir.
Place you played in college and high school, but he really absorbs it, he loves it.
Tracked down by Ariza in the backcourt. 3-point deficit for the Suns here in the first. Isaiah Canaan, not Cannon, it's Canaan. And he dishes to Ayton for the dunk.
Nice penetration pitch by Canaan, just getting into the teeth of the defense and finding his big man.
Trying to lob Ayton, who was fronting Damian Jones there. This time he didn't let him get to the rim, but Curry keeps moving. What a putback. Damian Jones and one. Boogie Cousins and the Warriors bench out to greet him.
And it's interesting, we heard Steve Kerr, as you look to your left here, Curry misses the shot, and Damian Jones with the putback, great hustle. And that's something that's a reason why he is starting and why they're committed to starting him, because of his size, because of that upside, and they really believe in him. They're going to continue to develop him. And you can see why. I mean, the guy's big, he's an athlete.
He's got 9 of their 15 points. Here's Ayton on the offensive end where he's much more comfortable, but Draymond Green the rebound, moving it quickly. Durant guarded by Booker. Jones battles for the rebound and will reset 10 to shoot. Klay Thompson in and out. He's been on target, but hasn't had the soft touch to get it down this year. Stays with Golden State. Shot clock resets to 14 on the offensive rebound, and Steph Curry just to your left will inbound shortly for the Warriors. TJ Warren and Tyson Chandler in off the bench for Phoenix here. Durant, quick hitter.
Way too easy. He walked in wide open.
Warriors ATOs the last couple of nights have been sharp. 17-11 Golden State lead. Chandler hands for Booker. Durant disrupted by Warren, who takes off running. Numbers up. TJ Warren.
And that's really good defense. Just getting a piece of it and then leading to your offense. And TJ Warren is such a talented player.
How about some pace? Y'all are going to get whiplash going end to end here. Warren way off with that one. Another rebound for Curry.
Believe it or not, Phoenix hasn't played as fast a pace as they've wanted to throughout the season so far. Dreams one finally.
Is it what they've wanted to? They're not as fast as they have been in the past, but they didn't have a whole lot of success going that fast either.
They do want to pick up the pace, though.
Booker against Damian Jones. He'll get the basket and the foul. Nice work by Booker, who's got 7 early.
And Devin Booker's so tough one-on-one. I mean, that's a difficult shot. He's leaning over. He finishes off the glass. I mean, he has become such a star. Really difficult to stop that. But he's really leaping into superstar status, and he's still so young. 35 points in that season opener. He's been unbelievable.
Ovation for Damian Jones, leaving after scoring 9 of Golden State's first 19 on perfect shooting. Kevon Looney in, as is Andre Iguodala. No Sean Livingston for the second straight night for the Warriors, dealing with a left knee contusion. Kanan faked out Curry. Fancy dish. Ariza couldn't complete it. Warren muscled that in with Looney arriving to contest, and it's a 1-point game. Phoenix hanging with the Warriors here in the first. It just won't go down for Klay Thompson for 3-point range.
And it's frustrating as a former shooter, too. I mean, I know you really just have to keep shooting yourself back into it. And that's the only thing that you can do, option-wise. He's got to continue to stroke it because he can get hot.
He's 2 out of 19 in the regular season. He's replaced here by Alfonso McKinney, second-year man in the NBA. Out of Wisconsin, Green Bay. And he's immediately whistled for a foul. Kanan off with the 3-pointer. Suns are 1 for 7 from outside so far. Warriors are 0 for 6. 2 straight nights, nobody can buy a 3-pointer. Curry can still manage the regular field goals, though.
Yeah, we saw him do that a couple times last night, too. Just Stephen Curry's body control.
Ariza missed the gimme. Curry behind the back. KD. Bottom.
Pick and roll, este ni la miró. Una mierda, lo pusieron una mierda. Me miraste la bola.
Warriors get a stop, and with a 6-point lead, they will take a timeout here in what's been at times a frantic first quarter. Neither team able to get into a 3-point rhythm. Durant hitting that one for Golden State, their first of the game.
But Golden State definitely moving the ball better and doing a nicer job getting it up in transition and running, and that's exactly what he just does here. He nails it. Transition 3-pointer. He's in rhythm, and they're looking to pass the ball and get it to the next man, and that's what they typically done and what they're doing right now. But you can't really stop that.
11 fast break points for Golden State, 2 for Phoenix early. Coach of the Year potentials. Obviously, it's early. We'll wait and see who steps up. As we look at these guys, these are the familiar names. These are the candidates from last year. I mean, you got to look at Toronto. Really a great team, but off to a great start as well. Nick Nurse, the new head man there. We'll see who else works their way into the conversation. You guys have a favorite?
I think it's too early to tell.
No, I know it's too early now, but who do you think is going to emerge?
I mean, I love what Utah has done. I really do. I love what Quinn Snyder's been doing. Yeah, I think they're going to be even better this year, and I think that they could potentially be the 2 seed out of the West. I mean, they're really so good.
And it was his assistant the last 3 years, Igor Kokoshkov, who's now in charge of the Suns.
Yeah. By the way, you mentioned Toronto, Jonathan. They were able to blow out Charlotte tonight by 21, so already a strong showing at home. And it seems like Kawhi Leonard is already fitting in really well with the Raptors. It's a win-win for both sides so far. But remember, he'll be a free agent at the end of the year. But if you're looking at this list right here, it'll be interesting to see what Nate McMillan can do, because, you know, that was a team last year.
No one expected anything a year ago.
Correct.
And this year, with a higher bar, how do you exceed those expectations?
Well, I think you look to Victor Oladipo first, your favorite guy, right?
Absolutely.
If he can continue to grow the way he did last year, and the guys around him can continue to put in some good work, I mean, that's a team that could finish, you know, a 4 or 5 seed in the Eastern Conference.
And of course, the Celtics are the Celtics. They surpassed expectations last year.
Warriors to inbound, way to your left as we resume late in the first quarter. 24-18 Golden State lead. They've got 11 field goals and 10 assists, only 2 turnovers. That is much more the Golden State offense we've come to expect. What a rebound. Wow. That was Alfonzo McKinnie. 6'8", 215, 26-year-old, skying for that one. Paid $150 to try out for the Windy City Bulls a couple years ago. Made the team, spent the year in the D-League. Last year was picked up by Toronto, and now he's with the Warriors. First, it was converted to a 2-way deal for procedural reasons, but it's a full contract for Alfonzo McKinnie.
And it's hard for Steve Kerr to play all these guys. I mean, just in our media scrum today, you can tell he wants to play some of them more, but it is what it is. This is the NBA. He's got a little more depth this year, but he can't play everyone.
I love it. It's early in the season, and all the media want to ask Steve Kerr about...
Why isn't Jordan Bell playing?
Well, they want to ask about something new, right? What's the point of asking about the same Kerr and Curry and Durant and Green story that they've written before? So they want to hear about the new guys. Why isn't Jacob Evans playing? Why isn't Jordan Bell playing?
Because there's someone else, is what Steve says.
It's not YMCA ball. I don't have to play all of them.
They're young.
Chandler rolls to the hoop. Too many bodies around him. And he got too deep in the restricted area. McKinnie running the floor and converting. He ran away from Chandler, who was responsible for him after the conversion inside.
Well, some of the really quick shots from Phoenix are not helping them. You're just basically giving the ball into the hands of the Warriors, and they're so good in transition.
McKinnie got the roll after the feed from Curry. You run the floor like that, you're going to earn some minutes.
Nice heads-up play by Curry. I mean, finding him and orchestrating it. And they're just rebounding and going.
It's getting away from Phoenix right now. I mean, they're shooting early in the shot clock and not taking advantage.
They're also not sending anyone to the offensive box.
McKinnie, another rebound. And he'll go to the free throw line as well. There was a competition in preseason for the final roster spots. Tyson Chandler was the one called for the foul. And McKinnie won it. Donwell House was one who didn't make the squad. Patrick McCaw continued to hold out, still hasn't signed with the team. There's a lot of question marks about that, but McKinney with the deal, it's not guaranteed until January. So they have some flexibility if they need help, but he's looked good in his minutes tonight.
That's key. You need to take advantage of the minutes that Steve Kerr gives you when you get in there and you're a sub. And that's the way to do it. You've got to prove yourself.
McKinney has 5 off the bench, 9-point Golden State lead. Jamal Crawford just signed less than a week ago, kicks it out to Warren for a 3. TJ Warren had 16 in the opener, 17 on the weekend against Dallas, now in his 5th year. Curry let that one get away from him.
I like TJ Warren, though. I mean, he doesn't turn the ball over. He's a good scorer. He's struggled a bit with injuries throughout his career, but he's a tough matchup. Keeps players off balance.
Igor Kokoshkov looked like he wanted to go 2 for 1 as we're in the final minute of the first half here. And I think they've wasted that chance pretty much. Booker against Jonas Jerebko, traveled with it. Not only do they not get the 2 for 1, they don't even get a single shot off. Now 25.5 left in the quarter, and Golden State can hold for what should be the final shots. They'll bring Quinn Cook and Klay Thompson in off the bench to provide some 3-point options on this final possession. They will spread you out with big men like Jerebko and Iguodala with a smaller lineup here. Curry blitzed, gets it away to Klay Thompson on the drive, out for Jerebko. That's the execution they were missing last night. They harassed Booker as well. Curry! Oh! Off the front iron.
We know how much he practices that, too. All the time.
Nobody hits a buzzer beater like Steph Curry, and he almost threw up another one. But what a response, Julianne, from the Warriors. Last night they looked slow.
Bueno, voy para el carajo, hasta aquí llegó primer cuadre. Ya nunca lo transmití por el Facebook, qué tonto soy.